Why don't you let your hair grow? I think you'd look lovely with long hair.
I like it the way it is. I hate long hair.
I think it's nice. It suits Suzanne.
But I'm not her though, am I?
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Wouldn't want to be a bitch like you.
What did you say?
Nothing.
I heard you say something. I think I've got a spare nightie if you want to wear it.
I like my pyjamas.
Well, they make you look like a lad.
Well, I like being a lad.
But you aren't a lad though, are you?
So what? They're only clothes.
Well, it's not natural.
If Michelle wants to wear pyjamas, then it's no big deal. She's not hurting anyone, is she?
I'm Tommy Kearney, and I'm the writer of Little Boy, which is being staged here at the Novas Centre, the Contemporary Urban Centre, as part of Hometopia, which I'm very proud of. It's meant a lot to me, really, to try and come home, bring some Merseyside actors home with a Merseyside set play for Hometopia. Being a gay man, it was, you know, something really special, and I heard of Hometopia a couple of years ago, and I really wanted to be involved, and now that I've actually got the opportunity to be involved in it this year, I'm absolutely thrilled.
Hola.
Olivia.
Unusual, but nice. Michelle.
Brian.
Brian. What kind of a saint's name is Brian?
Blessed Brian.
Michelle, dear, there are dozens of beautiful names in the book, and you want to choose a boy's name.
Yes.
Surely you'd want a girl's name.
No, I don't want a girl's name. Miss Swenson said I could have a saint's name, and I'm having Brian.
What does your mother think?
It's up to me whose name I choose, not her. That's the whole point.
The play's called Little Boy, and it's about Michael's journey from being Michelle to Michael, and Michelle's a really lovely, feisty tomboy character who hates being a girl, and she wants to be a boy. And it's about her relationship with all her friends at school, and how, which is really lovely in the play, it's like how they come to terms with accepting Michael for who he is, and remembering Michelle, but actually coming to terms with Michael's, you know, decision, trying to find himself, and how they all realise that and support him in the end, really, which is really nice. Actually, it's a nice positive message.
Now is neither the time nor the place for a debate.
Never is the right time, is it? I mean, if we don't stand up against what we believe is wrong, the authorities will simply walk all over us.
Josie, we have to defend our country somehow. Oh, I know a deterrent is not the best solution, but, well, I do think Lady Maitland and her family's for defence have a point.
Weapons of mass destruction can only lead to one thing: total annihilation.
Well, that's why they're there, to prevent that from happening. Mutual assured destruction.
M.A.D. Mad! Mrs. Riley, the whole situation's mad.
Well, I was researching into the events of what happens at Greenham Common, and I had this idea of a school reunion, and one of my friends at work came in and went, "Tom, you'll never believe what happened." I was like, "I went to a school reunion yesterday and you'll never believe it." And I was like, "What?" There was this man in the corner, and we were all trying to work out who he was, and it was like, you know, who is he? Do we recognise him? And I was like, "Well, who was he?" She went, "But Tom, we went to an old girls' school." And I went, "Thank you." Because of the Little Boy connection, I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, that's like gifted from God that I've got to write that story now." So I based a character, Michelle, on a number of different people, and also when you are growing up gay, you sometimes feel like, well, I think the majority of us feel like an outsider. We know there's something different, but we don't know what it is. And I wanted to explore that in the story. And with transgender people, you know, the amount of turmoil that they go through is a hell of a lot more than being a gay man, I should imagine, really. So I wanted to write about that. And also, normally when they talk about transgender people and in the public eye, it's normally going from male to female, and I wanted to write about a girl's journey to being a boy, basically. So I wanted to come at it from a completely different angle and be a little bit more original about, you know, things that have happened.
I'm different. I know I am. And I know that they all look at me and see a weirdo staring back.
Michelle, we're all different from each other. If we were all the same, how weird would that be? All clones of the same person, with the same thoughts and ambitions. Think how boring life would be.
I want to be different. I'm never gonna be like them. I promise you, miss, I'm never gonna be like them.